Good evening, Sunday evening, Princess. I am back at Universal Studios, Florida. Finally used my last punch on my tasting lanyard for their Mardi Gras food festival. I know it's been a while. Mardi Gras was a while ago, but this is what I was going to get, really, because it's quieter. I got a King Cake Milk Punch. It is a cake punch, which sounds amazing, and of course anything cake or cake battered flavored is delicious. So, well, let's take a look at it real quick. Well, that's it. Pretty simple. Not a whole lot to show. It is just a cake batter punch. And it is the end of the weekend. So this is what I'm doing. It is after 4 o'clock, so I'm going to use my express on some rides. I am going to go back to Leaky Cauldron again because it was so delicious last week. Basically try the next thing on the menu, which I think is a Yorkshire pudding, and see how that goes. And the next dessert, because that bread pudding was really good. I don't know. That's it. I will talk a little bit about, I don't know, fitness from my perspective, because it is really important, and never promised I wouldn't talk about things more than once. Certain things need to be talked about more than once, continuously, because they're important. I just finished my drink and this happened, which I haven't heard of. Not even sure what this is. I mean, it's a show, it's a fountain show, but I didn't realize anything like this was even on the calendar. The King Cake Milk Punch. Okay, can't believe I'm gonna say this, but it was too spiked. I had a bourbon in it, and that really overpowered the milky, cakey flavor. It was there, but it was so subtle, it really couldn't stand up to the bourbon. But it was a nice drink. So it's a nice try. I would prefer eggnog, but so that's it. Yeah, it was just a nice drink with, I don't know, the ratio was just a bit off in a weird way. I am back at Leaky Cauldron. I put my mobile order in. They're preparing it now, so it should come out shortly. But this gives me a good opportunity to maybe explain something to you, because I know you see me eating all the time, and I'm always saying how I'm always hungry. And that is true. I am usually very hungry, and I am eating all the time in the videos because it's something I like to do. So the question is, and I don't know, maybe you might wonder, or other people might wonder, why am I not fat? Well, it's because you only see me eating these good things every once in a while. I don't eat like this at home, or at my place, or any place else. Because when I'm there, I don't really put a whole lot of effort into it, but I just eat very basic, good food. I don't really snack, ever. I don't keep at the house cookies or ice cream or anything like that. The most indulgent snack I've been eating lately is plain popcorn. That's it, which is really good, by the way. I don't know why they... Oh, I was saying, I don't know why everyone wants to, like, dump all this salt and butter and everything on it. It's... ugh. Anyway, it's really not that hard to do. I mean, to be honest, finding good food, and that just balances everything out. And, you know, even here in the parks, I usually have just, like, good, real meals. They might be lavish and large and everything like that, but they are surprisingly well balanced. And that's fine with me. Yeah, no Twinkies or anything like that. Oh, one thing you will never, ever see in my hand is that swill from Starbucks. Basically coffee-flavored syrup. It's just gross. Totally unnecessary. Recommend don't. If you want coffee, there's much better actual coffee out there. So, I don't know. My beverage arrived, so I think the food is going to be here in about 2 seconds, so we'll be back. This time it is a Wizard's Brew, a very nice dark and malty concoction. I've learned to like these after drinking Malta Carob. It's not an adult drink. It's a malted, well, it's a malt drink. It's very sweet, like watery molasses. Anyway, very good. So dinner should be here soon. This is the Toad in the Hole. It's a Yorkshire pudding with bangers and assorted vegetables. It does have the tomato, very British thing. I always thought that was kind of weird. We don't do it at all. Nothing even like it. So something I got used to being over there for breakfast too, which again, a little bit weird. but still very, very good. I do not think I've had this particular dish. I don't really remember it. It might be a creation for the Wizarding World, or it might be like one of those wonky things that is not a real thing that they decide to create. I don't know. Maybe I'll look into it. Anyway, I'm hoping it is as good as last time, because guess what? Yeah, I'm gonna say it. I am super hungry. All right, eating time. So I don't know if or why this was ever a thing, but I remember it from a long time ago, and I think it was something your great Aunt Bessie would talk about. But, well, this is what people apparently did. Eating peas off a knife. I really don't get it. The toad in the hole was delicious. Exactly the same flavor profile, exactly what I expected. Eating it was exactly as delicious as the bangers and mash. So, yes, thoroughly enjoyed that, and I will be back to just keep going down the menu, trying everything in order. There is one thing that's first, and that's the Plowman's platter, and it says it's for 2, but there is a sample in the window. It's wax or something, I don't know. And it doesn't look that big. I saw it, and my first thought was, I could eat that. So maybe we will try that. I don't know. It's fine. I'll be fine. And for dessert, we have a Cranachan. I guess it's just a raspberry terrine? Okay, I'll give it a try. I had no idea what this is when I ordered it, so this was kind of a surprise to me. Cranachan. It's Scottish. Hadn't heard of it before, oddly enough, but very good. In fact, even though I hate to say it, it was shockingly good. I don't like to say that because it implies low expectations, but I've had things like this before. That's why I said, oh, it looks like a verrine with whipped cream and raspberries. It was much, much more than that. I was shocked because I've seen these a lot of places, and they're usually just a cheap dessert, especially on cruise ships. So I said I ordered it without knowing what it was, and honestly, if I had actually known what it was, I probably wouldn't have ordered it. But I am glad I did, because that was thoroughly enjoyable. The quality bar is much, much higher than the usual thing that you would see like this. So that was good choice. There we go. It's a good accidental choice. Another great dinner at Leaky Cauldron is over. Came outside because the light was getting kind of dim in there, and it was getting really, really cold. It rained for a couple minutes, so maybe that had something to do with it. Anyway, the best way to describe it is when I'm at home, I eat to live. That's it. Nothing fancy, nothing extraordinary, just good food to stop from dying. Kind of a weird way to say it, but basically that's it. And just to, I know, keep me healthy and going for everything that I do. So when I'm out, I can live to eat. I can enjoy all the things that I want to try and really not worry about it, right? So it's kind of balanced. Additionally, I am pretty active every day, pretty much. On a park day, I'll walk 10,000 steps easy, and if it's not a park day, I'll still get up and go for a walk at the neighborhood, or for a ride, or do something else, that involves a lot of movement for no other purpose than just doing that. It's also very relaxing, so keep that in mind. And then, of course, lifting and other things give you that edge, so that when you do want to splurge, even if it's as often as I do, you can. So it's balance. You do the one thing so you can do the other thing. Too bad a lot of people don't really see it that way, and they just kind of take the easy route, and causes a lot of problems. So remember, stay balanced, stay fit, because again, it is the best gift that you can give yourself. And that's the thing, you're the only person that can give yourself that gift. And forgot to mention, most important, I did apply my discount this time. Yes, about $3. Hey, it's something. And because I occasionally forget how to read calendars, I thought Islands of Adventure was closing late tonight, but it's actually Universal Studios that is open till 9. Islands is closing now, so I think I'll take a ride on Transformers. I've done E.T., Men in Black, Simpsons, and Gringotts, so I think this is pretty much next. Maybe Mummy after this, maybe not, we'll see. Yes, I rode Transformers and I finally noticed where the elevators are, so I guess that achievement is unlocked. Well, my inability to read the calendar has kind of thrown off my night. I wanted to do a couple of the rides over in Islands of Adventure before heading back, but it's already closed, and I've done all the good stuff here at Universal Studios. Maybe I'll get in line for the Mummy. I don't know. Probably not. Not really feeling in the mood for that. And I know Shrek and the Tonight Show thing are just kind of stupid. And Minions, I don't know. It's just the Minions. Kind of done everything good. I don't know. We'll see. But I will probably stay for the cinematic celebration. Haven't seen that in a long time. So maybe Islands of Adventure closing early turns out to be a good thing. And now I have to stay here to watch the nighttime spectacular. So, you know what? I think it's going to be good. And it's another reason I am thankful for my problems.